reported concussions at 6-year high in 2017. NFL players suffered more concussions in 2017 than in each of the previous 5 years, according to data released Friday by the league. There were 281 reported concussions this season, including head injuries suffered in preseason games and practices. That is the highest number in the past 6 years and an increase of 15.6% over the 5-year average. The figures do not account for the postseason. There were 190 concussions diagnosed during the 2017 regular season, 2 fewer than in 2015, but there was a significant jump in incidents during the preseason with 91, nearly evenly split between games, 46, and practices, 45. Players were diagnosed with 11 concussions during regular season practices. The league said 50 of the concussions in 2017 were self-reported by players. To this end, understanding the setting in which these preseason concussions are occurring is going to be a high point of emphasis and already has been, Christina DeFilippo-Mack, Senior Director of Epidemiology at IQVIA, said Friday in a conference call. They're largely occurring in the first half of preseason, so we'll continue to work with the teams and the league to understand the factors and activities in which these are happening and communicate these themes to the teams and also individually. The increase in preseason concussions, particularly those suffered during practices, was particularly notable, said Jeff Miller, the NFL's Executive Vice President of Health and Safety Initiatives. The league is looking deeper into what led to this increase, what sort of drills may have caused the head injuries suffered during practices and what sort of changes could be made to practices in the future. Certainly we are disappointed that the concussion numbers are up, Dr. Alan Sills, the NFL's chief medical officer, said Friday in a conference call. It is something which challenges us now to roll up our sleeves and continue to work hard to see that number come down. I believe we will attack that problem in a number of ways. We'll attack it by sharing with individual clubs the data about incidents, particularly with regards to preseason and the timing of those concussions. We will continue to elaborate with, communicate with and inform the competition committee of the rules of the game. We'll continue our work on protective equipment. We take this as a challenge, because we're not going to be satisfied until we drive that number much lower. Sills added that the latest concussion statistics could be encouraging in at least one respect. Not all news is bad news, Sills continued. The really good news to see is the increase in self-reporting. What that means is that more players are coming up to us and telling us about their symptoms and getting evaluations through their own reports. The NFL's data showed a decrease in anterior cruciate ligament tears in 2017 with 54. That's down 2 from last year and 8 fewer than the high of 62 in 2012 during this 6-year span. Medial collateral ligament tears were up, however, from 143 last year to 147 in 2017. There were 170 MCL tears in 2017. Follow Lindsay H. Jones on Twitter at BylinesJones and Lorenzo Reyes at LawRenzalGrice. Photos: one great shot from every Super Bowl.